What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae, the first week back again with another video. You already know we do Fire Force on the channel once again. Last week, I don't think the chapter dropped because I did check a lot, but it didn't drop. So it might have been a week or so. I don't know. Time goes by really quick, so it probably wasn't even a week. I don't know, though. But last chapter obviously got a lot of backlash. If you guys haven't seen it online, usually it's always Twitter. Twitter's always sensitive and bitching all the time, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how it is now. Sorry for my language, but hey, man, that's just how it is, you know what I'm saying? But on Twitter, of course, there's a lot of people saying, oh my gosh, Okubo, why do you keep doing this to Tamaki's character and stuff? She just regresses, she doesn't grow and all that. When obviously she's going to do her thing this chapter or maybe even the chapter after. Obviously, we know that. We know that. Narratively speaking, you just know that if you know how storytelling works, especially in shonens and stuff. But I love it because Okubo trolled a lot of these people that, you know, are just sick of Tamaki's gag. It's just a gag. Don't take it too serious. And people took it so seriously to the point that they dropped the series just because of Tamaki's gag or her gimmick, rather. So it's like, he trolled him last chapter. And I know he trolled him because he even, like, basically blatantly said it within the characters in the series of how Tamaki's just, you know, this, whatever, the whole sexiness and the worldly desires, all that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's just funny because he knows exactly how to push the narrative in a certain way where, you know, using the audience response to it, whether it's negative or positive, which I like a lot. A lot of mangaka, or not even just mangaka, but just authors in general, a lot of them don't even try to do that. They don't have the balls to do stuff like that because it's like they don't want to upset their viewers. Okubo don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, you don't like it. And if you hate it and you want to drop a series, go ahead. He does not care. He does not care. But like I said a minute ago, just know that obviously Tamaki's going to turn up. Obviously, if she does it, it will be. Then I'll probably have something to say. But if she does not, yeah, I just won't have nothing. But if she does, she got that. So all the people that are bitching and moaning online, obviously, y'all. I mean, hey. The people that love Fire Force, we love Fire Force. I mean, there ain't really no other flaws in Fire Force other than that one, and that's not even a flaw in my book, but I can kind of see why people, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyway, let's get into the next chapter because I just did a little intro rant for y'all, you know what I'm saying? But it's just funny. Okubo, funny guy. Let's get into the next chapter. For victory, show them the power of lewdness. Yes, sir. If you hate skin that much, then I've got something to show you. Yep. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Taking it all off. Yep. Boom. And dropped it on the ground. Damn. Wait, damn. Did she make that crater right now? Shit. What the hell? The real weight of sex appeal. And then that one lady I was talking shit, talking about, don't show it in front of my son. How about you go somewhere else? What do you think you're doing in front of children, you vulgar whore? Shit. Do you not feel any shame as a woman? Look at her. Just shut the hell up and you. Whoa. Is this really the translations for this? She said, shut the hell up, you fucking bitch. I'm trying to defeat the fake assault over there. I don't need your goddamn commentary on every single thing I do, so stay quiet. Look, did you hear that? Can you believe her? Don't look at me. Why are you staying quiet? All that stupid girl does is get naked all the time. She just thinks that everything is going to work out by being naked because she's young and cute. So you're saying she's not supposed to do that because she's got a cute body? Then say you wouldn't mind it if it was an old person with an unattractive body. Exactly, everyone should be given the opportunity. It's unfair for only the people with curvy bodies to be praised for their appearance. Mommy, you're not making any sense. Yeah, didn't I say last chapter, I was like, that boy, you know damn well he wanted to see that shit, boy. If that girl needs to be considerate of others because she looks cuter than others, then are you claiming that everyone who stands out at anything needs to be considerate too? You're an elite researcher at Hajima, so you stand out in that aspect, right, mommy? Oh, shit. But if there is someone who is dumb and couldn't become a researcher even though they wanted to, are you saying that you would let them become a researcher in your stead? Bad players will have to be allowed to be vulgars in sports, or regulars in sports, and dumb people will have to be allowed into universities. And in music, there's already a lot of bad singers that live off their looks. I became smart because I put the effort. I'm different from people who are just blessed with looks from birth. I'm only the way I am because I put in the effort. It's not the same. Being smart is still a talent. There are tons of people in the world who can't understand how they should study. You're wrong. You've been smart from birth. It's thanks to that I have top grades in school too. Exactly. He's a smart kid. I was about to say he's a smart kid. I mean, his mom's smart too, so yeah. And the trained body of that female fire soldier is beautiful. A beautiful body like that is proof of daily training and hard work. I really like this take. It's very interesting because it's like Okubo is, damn. I ain't gonna lie, these are probably one of my favorite chapters. I'm not lying to you guys. Okubo is doing something. It's like he's directly talking to the audience. He's directly talking to the audience, man. Cause it's like, why are you guys mad about this? You know what I'm saying? Why are you mad about her character? Why? That's just who she is. That's her character. Literally every character we watch in any kind of fiction or even, you know, non-fiction, anywhere, we like them because of some kind of characteristic, whether it's physical, you know what I'm saying, mental, emotional, spiritual, anything. That's literally how it is. Why do you think a lot of people, like, I can go on and on about, why do you think a lot of people like, I don't know, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures? Like, a lot of people probably like it because they like how they look and so all that stuff. And some people hate it because of how they look. Think about One Piece. One Piece got a lot of different kind of character designs. They look silly and goofy, and people hate it because of that. And then some people love it because of that. And it's not even just the physical looks. It could be anything. It could be how a narrative is flowing. It could be how, you know, certain backstories are, you know, shown or anything like that. So it's like, it's very hypocritical when people hate on her character when this is literally her character. This is just how she is. You can hate on her, whatever, but just know, obviously there's a reason why her character is like this. And right now, this little boy is saying, is spitting. He's comparing like his mom and how she, you know, is a smart human being that's with Hajime Industries doing her thing and all that. Everybody's gifted in some way. So it's like, why wouldn't Tamaki actually show this? And Tamaki, you know, she obviously there's something in her mind that's like, okay, I'm not actually trying to do this, but this is just my body. It just does it. My Lecher just does this. But now she's actually embracing it, which is great because that's literally who she is. Just like anybody, there's things that you do unconsciously or things that you don't mean to do or things that you're just good at out of nowhere. You don't have to work your way up to doing that. You know what I'm saying? And you go out and do whatever. Like, you can be a person that plays basketball. You can be born with great athleticism. There's players that have just great, they're just naturally born talent. Their genetics just let them be able to run faster, have a higher vertical and all that kind of stuff. And then there's players that have to actually, you know, cultivate and use skills and different things that they learn over time to put that in their game, cultivate that into their game, and then you see how good they are. And what she's saying is that she developed this, like, it's kind of, it's both. It's a skill-based thing and talent. And this is what the kid is saying. He was like, I was born from you, so I was smart. I was born smart. I didn't work for that. And just like with her, she was pretty much born smart. And then of course, over time, she learned other skills and things to cultivate that. But yeah, but let's get back into it, because that was a few minutes of me talking. Even if you threatened others with violence to force their ideals on. Oh, that is really, she did try to smack him. He blocked that. Okay, so even if you threaten others with violence to force your ideals on them, your sexual frustrations won't be solved if you don't change yourself. Tatsuto. Yes, I'm Tatsuto. On the way here, the captain of the 8th company called me that, turning me into a character. Why is Okubo really breaking the fourth wall a lot with these last 2 chapters? Turning me into a... That's funny. That's really funny. I want to see this in anime. It'd be funny. In anime, this would be very funny. Turning me into a character. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's like Okubo... It just shows in his writing that he's just very competent. But I'll save that in the end. I might even make a video on it, like, for real. But mommy, what was your name again, huh? I only thought of you as mommy. Mommy, perhaps you're one of those background characters who just says stuff without thinking so they can provide exposition. Oh, shit. He's like, I'm a character in this shit now. You ain't a character. You just mommy. I'm Tatsuto. I got a name. What are you saying, Tatsuto? Is that something you say to your mom? You might just be a background character, but I don't think someone your age should be screaming so hysterically in public. Look, Tatsuto became all strange. It's all that girl's fault. Looking at her did this to him. But he's right. Even though we were co-workers, I can't seem to think of you as anything other than Tatsuto's mom. Why they on her head like that? Wait, she just disappeared. She vanished. Her role was finished and she went with it. What? Tatsuto, I'm an established character who gained a name among those in the background and is able to think for himself. What? This is the first time I'm for the loss of words on this channel, bro. This is one of the best chapters in Fire Force. And Fire Force got a lot of great chapters, but this is one of the best ones. Wow. Do y'all realize what Okubo is doing right now? I've said it already, but like he's literally talking to the people that do not like Tamaki's character because of her. Just her. Wow. I love that line that he said. I'm an established character who gained a name among those in the background and is able to think for himself. And then she vanishes out. That's like saying the audience who can't think for themselves and just keep on, you know, just going along and bandwagoning and listening to other people's opinions about Fire Force or about Tamaki's character. And it's not just Fire Force, it's for anything. I love, this is a great chapter. This is a great chapter. He's calling out people like crazy, but also giving them a lot of great advice. Okubo's, he's a GOAT. He is a GOAT. Wow. Wow. This is crazy. That whole bit was crazy. I did not expect that at all. That's crazy. A mob is only good for bringing pitchforks and torches. Miss Tamaki, please extinguish them. Tamaki Kotatsu, so you're revealed an even sexier side of you. I don't want to, but after being heckled that much, I felt like pushing back. You should be proud. It's thanks to you that I've awakened to lewdness. Lewdness is unnecessary. You discussion Lecher. You shouldn't be putting anything lewd out in the open. Are you saying lewdness should hide in the shadows? And are they fighting again? Are you saying all lewdness should be erased from the world? Then what about the children who don't know of lewd and never got to find a bit of lewdness that was peeking out somewhere? Will you tell them to become big perverts like I am? Officer Tamaki is an establishment that holds one of the keys to the survival of the world. Look at her, she going, look at that thickness. Okay, she going crazy. She get a little cat kick. Lewd is essential. Lewd is worthless, and it's both for the assaults fighting each other and shit. Lewd is the future. It is hope. It's always bothered me the supernatural phenomenon of her lucky lecturing. Shinra is a hero. Sho is an angel. Captain Obi is a guiding light. They all have roles. She is a symbol of life, that hope that leads to the future. Exactly. Tamaki is a symbol of life. Her fight will be proof of the hope brought on by lewdness. Lewd is superior. You see, that's the thing. Okubo, and like I've been saying on and on and on, Okubo, he's doing this thing where it's like, it doesn't matter what a character is, how they're, you know, brought up or whatever. You can make a character, and that's why One Piece, I love One Piece a lot, because there's characters in there that a lot of people wouldn't agree with how they are, you know what I'm saying? They have like a lot of characters that could be, you know, like LGBTQ, you know, stuff like that. You know, of course, a lot of people don't, you know, have their opinions about that. It's very controversial and all that stuff. And even more, just other characters and stuff, like, and then going into slavery and other things like that. You know what I'm saying? Things that the norm is, there's really no norm to, or I mean, that doesn't fit the quote unquote societal norm. And Fire Force is doing this so well that I just realized, remember a few chapters ago when we had Korono did not think that he was just a madman. He thought everything that he was doing was very normal. And like with this, it's very similar, because it's like, you know, a lot of people are against the whole lewdness thing, but this is her norm, right? I mean, like, just think about entertainment in general. That, you know, then when they say sex sells, that's something that, I mean, it's a part of human nature. That's literally a physical attribute. Like, you don't want to, you know, it's like, people need to understand, and just like what the boy was saying earlier about like the different like roles people have and stuff, and how his mom, she's very smart, so then she's in hijama industries. Tamaki, she's very beautiful, her body and everything, so it's like she can show that or whatever. So it's like, it just makes sense that every character, like Lick just said, he said Obi, where was that at? He said, did I pass it? No, wait, did I pass it? Fuck, I think I passed it. Why I keep pressing that twice? Where is that shit at? What did he say that? Well, anyway, I remember what he said. He said, he said that, you know, Shinra is a hero, Sho is the angel, and Obi is the, like a guide of light or whatever like that, right? So it's like, everybody has this different role, no matter what the role is, and just like in our world, everybody has some kind of role. Why do you think, and since this is a whole thing about like lewdness and stuff, let me just connect it to something else. Think about the, you know, the porn industry, obviously, you know what I'm saying? The poon industry. Obviously, that's entertainment, form of entertainment, and that's what, and a lot of people watch it to, you know, for their pleasure, right? So it's like, it actually helps people. And then, you know, you have OnlyFans and shit like that, and people pay for that, right? So it's like, the thing is that Okubo is being very inclusive in his story, yet people are literally doing exactly what he's trying to prove to people, right? He's trying, like, a lot of people are being exclusive characters in the show, and then the people online are trying to be exclusive and trying to like be like, oh no, this is not a right thing to do. This is like Tamaki doing, no, hell no, that's stupid. Like, nah, this is not normal. It's too lewd and all that. But just think, it's like, that's the problem. You trying to exclude this kind of shit is literally the problem. And that's why I love this fucking chapter, these last 2 chapters. This is one of my favorite chapters in this show. By far. Or not by far, but like, it's clearly one of my favorite chapters. Clearly. It's definitely in the top 15. I gotta look and see all the chapters, but it's definitely my top 15. But, whew, this shit was great. He is literally calling out all of the people that watch the show and drop the show or the manga. He's calling you guys out because it doesn't make no goddamn sense why. And I think he knew this too. He knew this. He knew. That's why her character literally has this thing, this lucky Lecher. He been knew what he wanted to do with her. The literal ability had a name to it. It's not like she was just doing this shit, and she was the only character that was doing it. That means that he already knew what he wanted to do with this character. It's not like something, oh, like, I know a lot of people say some bullshit like, oh, these last 2 chapters, he started to do that after people started to hate on her. No, because like I said, the literal ability had a name. That's one thing. 2, she was the only character that had that. So it's like, and then like I said, think of Arthur and his gag, the whole imagination thing. There's probably people in the world that'd be like, nah, Arthur's character is hella stupid. Like, how does that even work? And we see exactly how it works. I love what Okubo's doing because he's like, either A, you're somebody that, you know, has this thing that's just different from the societal norm, and they're just big on that. Like Arthur was his imagination. That's something he's big on. That's his passion. That's something that works for him. Or B, you have something already that you're naturally gifted with, and it's just, you know, a matter of time until you embrace it, which is Tamaki. You know what I'm saying? Shinra, wanting to be a hero. That's something that he's been going for and he's been doing a great job at. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing a very good job at. And there's more characters. Obi. Obi is a character that has no fire. He has no pyrokinetic abilities at all. But he is literally, he has hysterical strength. He works hard for what he's doing. He works hard and he's a leader. And he's ensured that everybody can protect Shinra. That's Shinra's one of his ultimate guardians right now is Obi. That's why he said the guide of light. He's one of the, you know, the main guardians for him. And there's a whole bunch of other characters that have these things that they need to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a role that they play. They have a humongous role to play. And that's why I'm like, man, that's why this chapter literally spoke volumes. It spoke volumes, man. And I can't wait till we get to like maybe Joker and Benimaru, because I'm assuming we might get something out of them. Maybe like something similar to like, you know, because Assault was a part of this, obviously. And then we had Korono a few chapters ago. So I'm assuming Joker and Benimaru might have something too. They might have something. Who knows? Maybe not, but this is enough. This is enough. I really love this chapter. And that kid, that was cool as hell. Cause I remember I said last chapter, I'm like, man, this kid, I literally said it last chapter, like, man, this kid, he want to see that shit. He wants to see that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what's the problem with that? You know what I'm saying? A little, and I even said like a little bit of that, like, ain't no problem with that. And literally what they said in this chapter, they said just a little bit of that ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? The kid, I think Assault said that he's like, a child can see a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta grow up. But I love that his mom disappeared and that shit, and him telling about he's a character. Okubo is just crazy. This man crazy. Kubo's lit. He's lit. And this was a long kind of reaction video, but it had to be because, man, that's why Fire Force is in my top 5. For real. I'm being dead ass right now. It's in my top 5. I'll probably say top 10 because I'll probably have to think about more, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot that I haven't seen yet. But I'll put in my top 10 for sure. For sure, top 10. But damn, it's damn near top 5 because like I don't have anything I don't like about this show. There's no flaws to it at all. There's no flaws. The only flaw I would say, no, there's really none. I was about to say to be longer, but no, this is a really great length anime. It has about, probably gonna have like 3 to 4 seasons, maybe even just 3 seasons. So, but yeah, let me know down below what you guys thought about this chapter. Like, please let me know. I want to know what you guys really thought about this chapter. Let me know what you thought about my reaction video and the review part of this video. But yeah, like I said in every video, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. I'll see you guys on the next video. My hero will be back on Friday. I might drop another video sometime like in the middle of the week, like on Wednesday or something like that. But yeah, so just stay tuned for all that stuff. But without further ado, I'll let you guys have a good one. Peace.